Good morning, students. Myself, S. Assistant Professor, Department of Mechatronics Engineering, K.S.Rangasamy College of Technology, Tiruchendur. Today, we see about the topic of earthing system, another subject of basic electric engineering. First of all, what is earthing and why we need earthing? The process of connecting metallic bodies of all the electrical apparatus and equipment to huge mass of earth by a wire having negligible resistance is called earthing. Why we need earthing means the earthing is a production of electrical apparatus. In case we did not air or properly not earth an equipment, the outer body of the electrical equipment to give the some electrical pulse to touch the human when will be when that person will be touch the outer surface to occur electric shock to the human body. So we need the electric shock. To be to we need the earthing in a proper manner. Concept of earthing system. All the people living or working in a residential, commercial, and industrial installations, particularly the operators and personnel who are the close operation and contact with electrical systems and machineries, should essentially be protected against a possible electrifications. To achieve this production, earthing system of installation is defined, designed and installation according to the stand requirements. Objectives of earthing system. Provide an alternative path for the fault current to flow so that it will be not an endanger the user. So because the current will be chooses always low resistance path. Ensure that all exposed conductive parts do not reach a danger potential. Maintain the voltage at any part of an electrical system at a known value so as to prevent overcurrent or excessive voltage on the appliances or equipment. Good earthing means good earthing must have low impedance enough to ensure that sufficient current can flow through the safety device so that it disconnects the supply zero point 0.4 seconds. Fall current is much more than full load current of the circuit which melts to fuse. Hence the appliances disconnected automatically from the supply means. Whenever the fault will be occurs, the fuse will be melt and the cut off the supply will be switched off the separate the equipment. Qualities of good earthing must be low electrical resistance. As said before, the low resistance path must be chosen by the current. Must be of good corrosion resistance. Must be able to dissipate high fall current repeatedly. Purpose of earthing to save the human life from danger of electric shock or death by blowing fuse. Therefore, to provide an alternative path for the fault current to flow so that it will not endanger by the user. To protect buildings, machinery and appliances under fault conditions. Therefore, to ensure that all exposed conductive parts do not reach a dangerous potential. To provide safe path to dissipate lightning and short circuit currents. To provide stable platform for operation of sensitive electronic equipments. Therefore, to maintain the voltage at any part of an electric system at a known value to prevent overcurrent or excessive voltage on the appliance equipment. To provide protection against the static electricity from the friction. Maximum value of earth resistance to be achieved. Large power stations, the resistance path will be zero point 0.5 ohm. Major substations 1 ohm. Small substations 2 ohm. Factory substation 1 ohm. Lattice steel tower 3 ohm. Industrial machine and equipment 0.5 ohm. The earth resistance depend upon the moisture content in the soil because the moisture content or the watery soil to create a low resistance path. Methods of earthing. Two types of earthing are available. The conventional earthing, another one is maintenance free earthing. First, on conventional earthing. The conventional system of earthing calls for a digging of a large pit into which a galvanized iron pipe or a copper plate is positioned in the middle layers of charcoal and salt. Why we are using charcoal and salt will be charcoal and salt to retain the moisture level in long period. It requires maintenance and pouring of water at a regular interval. Next one is maintenance free earthing. It's a new type of earthing system which is ready-made, standardized and scientifically developed. Its benefits are maintenance free. No need to pour water at regular interval except in sandy soil. Consistency maintain stable at consist earth distance around the here. More surface area. The conductive compound creates a conductive zone which provides the inclined surface area for weak current dissipation and also stable reference point. This is five types of conventional earthing: plate earthing, pipe earthing, rod earthing, strip earthing, earthing through waterways. Now see about the topic of plate earthing. In this type of earthing, plate either of copper or a galvanized is buried into ground at a depth of not less than 3 meters from the ground level. The earth plate is embedded in alternative layer of coke and salts from a minimum thickness about 15 centimeter. The earth wire, the copper wire for copper plate earthing and galvanized iron wire or galvanized iron plate earthing is securely bolted to an earth plate with the help of bolt nut and washer made of copper in case the copper plate earthing and GI in case of plate earthing. Next one is pipe earthing. Pipe earthing is the best form of earthing and it is cheap also in the system of earthing. A GI pipe of 38 millimeter dia and 2 meters length is embedded vertically in grounded to work as electrode, but the depth depend upon the soil condition. There is no hard and fast rule for this, but the wire is embedded up to the wet soil. The earth wire is fastened to the top section of the pipe with nut and bolts. The pit area around the GI pipe filled with salt and coal mixture for improving the soil condition and efficiency the earthing system. It can take heavy leakage current for the same electrode size in the comparison to plate earthing. The earth wire connection with galvanized iron pipes being above the ground level can be checked for carrying out continuity tests and when the while in plate earthing is difficult. In summer season, to an effective earthing, 3 or 4 bundled water is put through funnel for better continuity earthing. Next one is rod earthing. In this system of earthing, 12.5 millimeter diameter, solid rods of copper, 16 millimeter diameter, solid rod of galvanized iron or steel or hollow section of 25 millimeter galvanized iron pipe of length not less than 3 meters driven vertically into the earth in order to increase the embedded length of electrode underground, which is sometimes necessary to reduce the earth resistance to desired value more than one rod section are hammered one above the other. This system of earthing is suitable for area which uh, character. This system earth is very cheap. Strip or wire earthing. In this system of earthing, strip electrode of across section not less than 25 millimeter into 1.6 millimeter of copper wire or 25 millimeter cross 4 millimeter of galvanized iron or steel are buried in horizontal trenches of minimum depth of 0.5 meter. If round conductor or used to the cross-sectional area shall not be smaller than 3 if copper is used and 6 millimeter and square if galvanized iron or steel is used. The length of buried conductor shall be sufficient to give the required earth resistance about zero point 0.5 ohm to 1.5 ohms. It shall, however, be not less than 15 meter. The electrode shall be widely distributed as possible in a single or straight or circular trenches radiating from a point. This type of earthing is used in rocky soil, earthy bed because such as places excavation work from the plate earthing is difficult. Thank you for watching students. This is Hari Prasad signing off K.S.Rangasamy College of Technology.